Okay. Alrighty. So tonight we're going to talk about recruiting and how to rank fast. So realistically, they both go hand in hand, in my opinion. Um, and a lot of people are probably hopping on this call to get some like magic message or magic way or answer on how to get people to say yes. And I'm so sorry if that's why you got on, because you can just get off. Because there really is no magic anything. So, unfortunately, when it comes to recruiting, it's plain and simple. You just got to do it. And that's where I see a lot of missing ranks and missing Mo neighborhoods and all of that stuff come to a problem, because you're waiting till the end of the month and you're like, okay, so I have my 12 VIPs, I have maybe one market partner, but I need 2 more people to join. And then I'm like, okay, well, like, let's see your conversations. Where can we follow up? Where are these people at? Excuse me, and all of this stuff. Well, they never recruited. They are expecting people to come to them. Hate to break it to you, you'll maybe get about once in a while someone that will reach up into your messages and be interested in the business. But this is where it becomes so important. So, okay, I like wrote some notes so I like don't forget anything. You have to like work for it and hustle for it and go for no's. Like, if you're not getting no's every day, you're not working this business, because more often than not, every single person in this call has been told no and has told someone no before joining this business. So what do I mean by that? Like, go for no's. So a lot of the times we'll reach out to someone and they're just gonna either say no off the bat, or I'm not interested at this time and give some reason, or just leave you on red. That's a no. And then a lot of the time, like almost 95% of the time, these people are going to be continuously watching your stories. Even if, like, let's say they didn't watch them as religiously before, or they watched them, but like not really, like inconsistent. Now they're going to be on your dick. And what do I mean? They're going to be watching what you're doing. So this is when you really need to step up. So you guys need to be posting consistently. Like, it is not enough to just post for market partners and just hope that it works out. You need to post for market partners and for products and everything, but you also need to have a like invitation. So a poll, or message me for more information, or message me for this video, message me for this. Let's talk. You want them to be invited. Okay. So when people say like, I've been getting so many no's, I'm getting so discouraged and this, that, and the other thing, I promise you, you're not getting as many no's as people who are offering the business every single day and that are still showing up and are the people that you look up to in this business. I actually have the best example for this. Amanda Reyna, everyone should have an idea of who she is. She's one of my top lines, one of my really good friends. And she was actually a cold or warm market person. So what do I mean by that? We had a lot of mutual friends. But us personally did not know each other. We never hung out. We never had a conversation. We both mutually like kind of followed each other. We went to the same college. We were from the same area. When I first joined this business, I reached out to her and offered her the business, and she said, absolutely freaking not. Like, absolutely no. We still interacted. We still talked to each other. We still would send memes back and forth. We still kept the relationship kind of that we had before, but I kind of upped it up. Like I kind of stepped my game up, because just because someone says no, even if they're your friends, your sister, whoever, are you going to stop being friends with them because they said no to your business? And if you do, you really need to reconsider yourself as a person, because that's not okay. Just because someone doesn't want to buy something from you does not mean that you should stop befriending them. So you should change your relationship. If anything, that means that you should be more so their friend and stuff, and show them that it doesn't matter. I mean, just because someone says no does not change your relationship. You guys really need to grow a pair if that's how you're doing your business, because that is exactly why your business is going to fail. And that's probably why they're saying no, because the reason that people say yes in this business is because they trust you. You form that friendship and that relationship. They believe in you, and they truly see that you're being successful and passionate about it, and they want that same success and passion that you have, and that they believe that they can also do it too. So back to the story with me and Amanda. She eventually became my VIP after a couple months later of seeing me still use the products and stuff like that. We still kept our same relationship, send memes to each other, talk to each other, like each other's stuff on Instagram, comment, etc., etc. So then 2 Decembers ago, she decided, she just literally messaged me one day and was like, and I never brought up the business really ever again. She became my VIP. She was one of my most loyal VIPs. And she reached out to me. She's like, okay, I'm upgrading my account. Like, how do I do it? And she did. And she's been hitting the ground running ever since. So with that being said, like, just because people say no, and when I say no, she said, F no, like, get out of my face. I will never do that again. She talked a little shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like nah, girl, I'm good. It was like, fuck no kind of thing. So that's what I mean. Like, you really can't just like write people off. It's not a good look for us, and it's not a good look for your business and this company. And there's been a lot of times that this happened. Another one of my girls, Shelby, she wasn't really interested. She was one of my most loyal VIPs, and now she's in this business and killing it. Jenna, everyone knows who Jenna is. She's one of my director lines, and she kills it now. And she told me hell no too. She actually signed up and literally sat on her ass for whole Smart Start because she just did not believe in the products, believe in the business, and she wanted to do it her own way. So this is why it is just so important to really feel it out in the recruiting stages. And she actually sent me like a 2-page questionnaire that I had to fill out about like all these questions that she had about the business. So there's just so many different ways and things that people do in recruiting, and you really just have to earn their trust. And actually, out of all of them, I knew Jenna the most. So you just can't do that. It's a numbers game. It really, really is. You need to be pushing yourself and reaching out to people. And I know a lot of this, like reaching out, that whole thing is so scary to so many girls. I get that more often than not, that people are like, oh, well, I don't want to reach out to people. I'm just going to let people reach out to me. And they're missing their ranks. They're missing the more neighborhoods. They're missing that money because they're refusing to reach out. A lot of the times people don't know that they can join this business unless you invite them, or a lot of the times people don't feel like they can do this business unless you gas them up, basically. So, and that's also very important when talking to someone. So like, are you inspiring people in your posts and on your feed every day? Or are you begging them to join your team? So we're never begging people to join our team. That's not something that we really want to do, because a lot of the times when you're begging these people to join your team, they're not gonna work the business. They don't see the draw. Like, this business is amazing, guys. And if you talk about it and literally tell everyone about it and how amazing it is and what it can do for you and what it is doing for you, it really will do those things for you. And I'm not just talking out my ass when I say these things. Like, and I've been in that like skeptical place where you guys sometimes can be, where you're only making a certain amount of money, but like all these girls at the top are making this money. The reason that these girls are making the money at the top is because they're recruiting their heart out. They see the passion, they see the goal, they believe in the products, and they believe in the business. And you really need to ask yourself when you're recruiting, when you're working this business, like, are you showing that through on the other side? Because that's really where people are going to want to join. People don't want to join someone that can't even proudly say what they do. Like, if you came up to me and asked me, I will tell you I sell bomb hair care and skincare online. Before this business, I wasn't consistent with probably my skincare, my hair care. I use probably about 6 different brands on and off, like all that stuff. People in this business consistently use their hair products, consistently use their skin routine, and don't use anything but. Like, you don't see that. You don't even see that in estheticians and stuff like that. They're so all over the place and follow that next new medical trend. You know, like, we have something amazing. Hey, stop that. We have something amazing and we use it, and we show people how amazing the products are. We talk about how amazing the products are. We talk about how amazing the business is. You can make money if you want to make money in this business. It's not hard, but it's also not easy, because you have to put in the work that is necessary, which means you need to be going after no's. So that fact is, you guys need to be creating your hundreds list. A lot of people talk about this, and I'm going to be honest with you. Every month I remake my hundreds list. I take people off and I put people on. If you're not honestly a director in this business, I don't believe you've gone through your warm market. And say all the hateful things and think all the wild things you want about that comment. And I will tell you this right now. Every single VIP that I've signed up in the past 2 months are in my hot market. And these are people that are my friends and family that were skeptical and were unsure, and finally just decided that this was finally the time and they're going to take the chance. You know what I mean? So if I am where I am and I am still continuously signing up people in my hot and warm market, I know for a damn fact that if you haven't even hit MMP yet, you haven't even brazed over your warm market. Like, I don't care what you tell me. And if you're unsure what your warm market is, they're the people that follow you and you follow them. They're the people that are on your Facebook friends. These are people that you have their phone number. So go through your contacts, go through your Facebook friends, go through your coworkers. These are all people in your warm market. And to be honest, you should be constantly adding people into your warm market. Guys, this is network marketing. We're not in sales. I mean, we are, and we can teach you sales, but we can't teach you how to network. So a lot of the times people join this business and for some wild reason, they join this business, forget how to hold a conversation. It's insane. I know, it's really just the craziest thing, but it happens more often than not. I get asked more often, how do I answer this, when they're just having a normal conversation, than how to answer actual questions about Monat products and stuff like that. And you guys can't forget how to talk and how to build relationships, because that is the core factors of this business. You need to talk to people and tell them about this business and say it loud and proud with confidence. That confidence is what is selling. People, you could literally sell toilet paper if you were confident in it. It has nothing to do with the products. It has everything to do with your confidence and how you believe and your passion in it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we sell bomb products. The products sell themselves, but can you sell them is what the issue is. Are you confident enough? Do you personally believe in Monat and what it stands for? Because that alone is what's going to take you to the top. It's not the fact of what it is, what you're selling, or anything, because people can sell fucking jeans with the holes in the ass and they sell like hotcakes because of the marketing and all this stuff and people telling and social selling. But we have products that work. We have a brand that works. We have a business like plan that works and pays out big. The problem is it has nothing to do with the products and the business and has everything to do with you, your passion, your beliefs, and your hustle. So what I'm saying is I made a Google Doc and probably I have sent it out in my chats 7 million times. It is linked in all of our conversations and everything, but have any of you actually took a tour around there? Because every single question you are asking you and your upline is in there. How to have these conversations, what to start. And I will be damned if you guys are sending out some freaking cold ass message. We are not cold messaging people. We are having conversations with people, and there's a way to do it that's not aggressive. The reason you guys aren't making sales is because you're not worried about how the person feels. You're worried about making that dollar. And that is exactly why you're not making that dollar. Where is it? So when you're finding these new recruits and starting to talk to people and you don't know how to start off a conversation, give them a genuine compliment. Like, we're females. You guys, it was International Women's Day the other day. Give that girl a compliment and tell her she's pretty and you like her hair or you like her outfit. Like, you are not above the world in giving other women compliment. It's the easiest way to make someone smile, to build a relationship, and to get into them talking. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. Give them a compliment. That is your first start of that conversation. Second, when you're talking to someone and offering the business, compliment them. Tell them that they're going to be good at this. I mean, that is why a lot of the times people don't reach out, because they can't picture themselves actually doing what we're doing. But realistically, anyone can do what we do. It's not hard, and 9 out of 10 times they're already doing it every single day. Where did I leave off? You guys also, when you're having these conversations, a lot of the times people are like, oh, well, I sent them the video and then they never responded. A lot of the girls that know when I'm helping them in the conversations, you will always end in a question and tell them that you're going to follow up with them and leave that like that. So it doesn't look bad when you start following up with them. Never ever tell them like, oh, let me know when you're done watching this. They're not going to let you know. They will not. First of all, if you're offering them the business, then you're telling them to watch this video, okay? And they agreed to watch the video, which is awesome and amazing. But then you just sent the video and nothing else. I mean, they're going to feel like they can get to it whenever they want, and they're going to forget. That's not a priority to them. You didn't really sell them on the fact of what is going on and what you have. Then you just sent them this 20-minute video. They saw how long it is. They probably watched 2 minutes of it and they were like, and over it. Got busy or forgot. So that's why you always want to be like, you want to follow up like a pro. Like, and I got this from another call and it's so true and I use it all the time. So don't ruin your pitch with the follow-up. So when you're following up and you're getting left unread, so you're going to send the call and then you'll be like, I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow at 1 p.m. How does that work for you? so they know and are expecting you to follow up, and it gives a little like oomph to the conversation. If they say no, be like, how does this time work? And then at that time, the following day, you're going to follow up with them. And if they tell you, oh, I'm so sorry, I got so busy at work, give them another time. Be like, okay, cool. How about I follow up with you later tonight or tomorrow morning? And then they'll say yes, no. And if they still don't watch the video, honestly, they're really not interested, and just move on, and they'll watch your videos and they'll come around. They all come around. Um, honestly, and then this is like so important in my opinion, stop prejudging people and stop telling yourself like excuses on why so and so won't join and why I can't ask them, and this is not something that they're going to be interested. You have no fucking idea. You have no idea what they're doing in their lives and if they need this or not. Give it to them anyway, offer it to them anyway. And most importantly, stop giving yourself the choice of whether to be successful or not in this business. The success is completely up to you. You just have to go recruit. And this is how it's going to jumpstart your business and help you fly through those ranks, because it's a lot of work doing it all on your own. You know what I mean? But how much easier would it be if you had a team to help you get to your ranks together? Because this is a team environment. We are community. So stop giving yourself a reason to not be successful in this. Okay, guys? It's so important. It's a numbers game. You're gonna get told no. But I hope to God, if you are offering 10 people this business a day, you will get one yes. You will. I promise you. And that's really all what it takes. And all of those people will come around. You just have to go out there and interact. And just because they say no doesn't mean it's no forever. Because I've given you plenty of examples where some of these no's and get away from me are now my biggest runners. So just because it was no at that point in their life doesn't mean it will always be no for the rest of their lives. And it's so important because I had like this like great thing to say about it. Because if you're like pushing, I'm just gonna like wing it. If you're pushing people to join your team and begging them to join their team and they're not really seeing the like draw to it, they're gonna join and they're not gonna do great. They're just not. They're gonna be forced into it. They don't see the amazingness of it. But let's say like 2 months down the road, they do decide to join. They see how amazing it is. They see how successful you're being. And now you've sold them on how amazing that they could do in it too. Because that's why it's so important in the conversations, is to not make it all about you. Like, oh, my mentor got her caddy, or I'm doing so well, I've made this much money. You guys really want to talk about how just like painting that picture of, well, when we're working together, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to go to the Dominican Republic together and we're going to make thousands and we're going to drive matching caddies and we're going to go on all these fun events and happy hours. Build that, like, how fun does that sound? Like, wouldn't you want to join that? Like, we get to talk all the time and take cute content and stuff like that. Who wouldn't want to join that? But instead, you're begging this girl to join, and then they feel like they just need you. You just need them for a bonus, and like that you don't actually care about their success. We don't want that. We want everyone to be just as successful as you. So yeah, that's really all I have. You really need to stay consistent and stop expecting people to DM you. It's going to be a rare opportunity and it'll probably work out, but at the same time, it's not always going to work out. So you need to be offering and inviting people into your DMs, inviting them on your stories, inviting them on your posts, inviting them, making them feel welcome and know that they can do this with you as a team together. So yeah, stop giving yourself the choice of being successful or not, because you can be. You just have to reach out, If you need questions or need an idea of how to reach out, the Google Drive is great, and don't make it cringy. Just be like, you see a girl on your Instagram and she's like social selling her ass off on things, you know, she's not making any money. Just literally, you've been like messaging her and liking her stuff before, just be like, girl, you would be killing this if you worked with me. You would be so amazing if we worked together, or something like that, like something so simple. And that's it. And then that starts the conversation. It doesn't need to be like, hey babe, like I've been following you for a while and I don't know if you're partnered with any beauty brands yet, but blah, 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 blah. Like this long paragraph. Just make it simple. Just be like, girl, you would be killing it if exactly what you're doing now, working with me. Something like that. Something so simple. All right, guys. It's been great. And do you guys have any questions? Oh, thanks, Emily. My hair looks like a hot mess today. All right, you all seem good. Bye. Love you guys.